If you come to Barikiladi, so many villages. If you come to Riom, so many villages. If you come to Bokos, all these are local governments, so many villages. And people are being killed, like the last one. A lot of people were killed, over 200. That is the ones that can be verified.
Mr. Pamgam, if I may come in here, Mr. Pamgam.
Shallow graves in the different villages.
Mr. Pamgam,
so this is the
you've talked quite a lot about a lot of things, and you're putting forth suggestions. But now, let's just move beyond Plateau now. Look at the other regions or the other states that have had killings. Like on the Mambila Plateau, you've heard about Fulanis being killed as well. Is it these killer herdsmen that are also killing their own, or some of the indigents doing like reprisal attacks?
You see the killings going on, like in Mambila. You hear Fulanis being killed and so on and so forth. You know, in any human society, you find out that when things happen, until proper investigation is done. But most often you see that the killers, you don't see casualties on the Fulanis like on the natives. Now, the one of Mambila, where Fulanis are being killed, when the attack happened that time in Mambila, it was at the cost of self-defense by the native communities there. That was where this thing happened. And it was not something that, it was an intentional act, no. At the cost of self-defense. Is it, the Constitution of Nigeria allows self-defense, and at the cost of self-defense, it's possible for somebody to kill, because if you come to kill me and I had the powers to overrun you, then that is self-defense, but I did not go intentionally to go and kill. So that is the situation, and all we're saying is we want peace. Okay. And that peace can be done when there's deliberate effort by both parties. Let the Fulanis accept to live in peace. Let them not allow people that are coming from somewhere to use them to cause mayhem to the host communities they are living.
All right. Thank you, Mr.
Also,
thank you, Mr. Pamgam. Let me come back to the studio. Captain Aliyu, he has said that the president should call Mieti Allah and read them the Riot Act, sort of. How do you think that's going to be? Is it workable, seeing as the president is the grand patron?
Before I say anything, I want to clear every and all doubts here now. I'm Fulani.
Oh.
Good. You see...
You're a black Fulani.
Whatever you want to call me, I am ancestrally, and from where I come from. Go there and ask them. Even the name of the family I come from is a Fulani name. Usman Zaki. That's our ancestor. Mieti Allah Kautal Hore. They are struggling to own a problem. It is not their problem. It's unfortunate. They struggle to own a problem that is really not their problem. Fulani, Eskimo, whatever the killer is irrelevant to the act. You go and kill people in their villages, you rip babies out of their mothers' wombs. It's not...
You face the law.
Beautiful. You kill 300 cows, you kill Fulani men, eat their cows. It's not about the who or the where. It's about the act.
The crime.
We're Africans. There are things I can do today in my home. I will be disowned. Yes, there are things I can do today. If my dad hears about it, he can just draw the line and say, you're no longer part of us. We won't stand for this. And that is what Mieti Allah should do. Not to continue to own and struggle with owning a problem. They have to come clean. As for the president, with my own intelligence background, there is a problem I still cannot, it's not adding up. I'm trying to see how I can align it. If you understand the psychographics of Nigerian politics and ethnicity, you will know that it is odd, as in very odd, for a sitting president who is Fulani to have to contend with his own kingsmen who are hell-bent on maligning his tenure. For me, a younger Fulani than the president, I can imagine what I will have to go through tomorrow if I want to aspire to national office, given what these bandits, these pockets of murderers are painting of this thing. So the situation between Makban and these Fulanis, as they claim and call them, or cattle herders, is similar to the same conundrum we had over hijab and Islam in the Northeast. People refuse to see the act, rather they look at the form and the persona. It's not important. We had a sensitive issue over whether hijabs should be banned or whether it should not be banned because we lacked imagination. You don't need to ban hijabs. I can tell you what to do and everybody can wear their hijabs and you have people safe. Now the same thing happens here with the Makban. So it's all upon the president. And there's something I want our president to understand. I say pointedly to him, if he doesn't get, and it's about almost too late, we just have about 8 months to elections, he's in for a surprise. Those bandits will be to him what Boko Haram was to Jonathan. It's that albatross he will wear through the election process. Because as you can hear from accounts, there is virtually no part of this country